In today's video, we're going to be doing a direct comparison between Meguiar's versus Turtle Wax. The Turtle Wax Pure Shine Gloss Enhancer or the Meguiar's Insane Shine Paint Glosser. Both gloss improvement products that are meant to be sprayed on and just make your vehicle pop. Which one is better? I did a previous test on this on a black panel, which I really was surprised with the results. The Meguiar's definitely won in that as far as a visual enhancement goes. Really darkened the panel, just made it look really good and really filled in a bunch of the hazing and swirls that I left in that panel on purpose. But for today's video, I have this panel here and I went through and I did a compound and polish on it to get it as perfect as I could. This panel's pretty beat up, but I wanted to enhance the gloss through traditional means, right? Actually polishing and just making everything flatten out so you get a clean reflection and enhance the gloss. Then I went ahead and taped off a section here and put ceramic coating on this upper portion of the hood. Why did I do that? Because the Meguiar's product actually says on their label that it is not recommended to be applied over coatings as it may leave behind a streaky finish. So I wanted to test that. If they list it on the bottle, I'm assuming it's a real consideration for them. I mean, they wanted to advertise that. So I appreciate them for that, but I wanted to test it from my personal experience and see if I get any streaking. Now, once again, another differentiating factor is this one does have fillers in it to fill in all those swirls. This one just advertises that it has graphene infused into it, so you have some protection. So we'll test that as well. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so as you can see here, the panel's all done. This is where I wanted to take this thing outside and just show you to confirm that one half is ceramic coated. And as you can see, I'm spraying water on here, letting it sheet, all that kind of good stuff. And you can see right where the ceramic stops, the water's just falling off up until that point, and then it's sheeting off slowly. Okay, so now I have this panel back in the shop. I dried it off. I'm gonna tape it down the middle and take gloss readings down each side so we can get a good representation of where they're at and where they are after we apply these products. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and took the gloss readings for both sides. This side, I'm going to be applying the Turtle Wax Pure Shine, and this side, I'm gonna be applying the Meguiar's Insane Shine Paint Glosser. The reason I'm doing this test, again, is because this one actually states that you can get streaking on ceramic coated surfaces. So again, we have it halfway ceramic coated on this back half, not ceramic coated up here, and then we're gonna test it and see if we can see any visual enhancements or if we get any enhancement on the gloss meter. Again, in my previous test, this one performed better on the gloss meter, but visually, this one was significantly better. Now, what's different about this test is that I did mostly correct this panel. It's still not perfect, but on my initial test I did on a black panel, I left haze in it on purpose to see the filling capabilities of these products, and the Meguiar's definitely won out there. It did a fantastic job of filling in all those swirls and making the paint look deep, dark, glossy, and just really good. Now again, this one from Meguiar's does not have any protection in it. It's really just a concealer to make the paint pop and really create more gloss, especially when you have all that kind of swirls and stuff. This stuff does a good job of filling that in. Whereas the Turtle Wax Pure Shine is a gloss enhancer. Again, I didn't see a huge visual impact when I did it on the other panel, but again, this is a different color, checking it on a colored panel, and also one that doesn't have a ton of swirls. This one, again, does have protection in it. This has graphene infused, so you do get protection. So we're gonna test that, and then we'll kind of just anecdotally feel around and see if there's an enhancement in slickness and all that kind of stuff. Now, one other note, guys, is again, I polished all this out and then did half with ceramic coating. Now, did the ceramic coating add gloss? And the answer is no, because the real thing to enhance gloss is to level out all those scratches and really turn it into a mirror-like finish that doesn't have a bunch of little divots in it that the light's gonna have trouble reflecting out of, right? So the less scratching and things like that is gonna create more gloss because it's more like a mirror. You're not gonna have any diffusion in that reflection. So as you see, when I took my gloss readings, the difference between the unceramic coated side and the ceramic coated side, there is no difference really. It's just because the proper prep was done and the paint is actually looking its best. It's not filling anything in, it's just how it is. So that's where the real test comes between these two products. Now again, if you have a car that's totally swirled up and you want it to look better, the Meguiar's is definitely gonna be your choice because it does have those filling capabilities. So here we go. Here are the gloss readings all the way down. Again, this side and this side, 91.9 for here, 91.9 for here. Slightly more gloss on this side, 92.1 versus 91.4. Again, 92.1 versus 90.8, 92.5 versus 90.7, and 92.4 versus 91.9. let's go ahead and check with these now. I'm gonna go ahead and apply both of them. And really the main thing here that I'm really interested in is if this is going to streak on the ceramic coated side, because they do say that that can happen. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Turtle Wax Pure Shine. Again, on this side, because this has the flare saw trigger, you can apply it directly onto the panel. I love that flare saw trigger. It gives a really nice, consistent, even coverage across the panel. They also do state that you can apply it directly to the towel, which is how you apply the Meguiar's product. But we're gonna do this one directly onto the panel because that flare saw is such a nice feature. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up the other side so we don't get any cross-contamination. There we are. Okay, and then I'm going to be using 2 separate towels, or one for the Pure Shine and one for the Meguiar's. So here we go. You wanna shake well. And we're gonna apply. Again, watch the flare saw trigger. It's so nice how easily mistable this is. Like, it's just such a fine mist. It's in fantastic coverage. That's all we need there. And again, this stuff smells really, really good. So I'm just gonna work this into the panel. And already I can see the line as I'm working where the ceramic coating is. It's just, you know, blending everything in, and you can definitely see a line there. So rub it in. And then I'm gonna flip the towel and buff it to a nice finish. And then again, I'll remove the tape at the end of this. That'll be our control panel, and we'll see the gloss enhancement. If there is a visual improvement now that the panel's already been, you know, properly polished, to see if there's been any significant improvement there. All right, number 1 is done. And again, it does feel very, very slick, so I do like that. Let me go ahead and remove this side now. And again, I'm going to be applying this on a microfiber towel so that I don't have to worry about covering the side. I'm not gonna get any cross-contamination there. Okay, so the Meguiar's, I'm gonna shake it up as well. My microfiber is here. I'm just gonna spray a couple sprays directly onto it. And then we'll work this side in. So again, what I really wanna watch for here is streaking on that ceramic, because it does state that you can get it. The ceramic that I used, it may be different between different types of ceramics. The one I'm using is the Max Shine graphene infused ceramic coating. Let me grab my phone real quick also, just so you guys can see as it's going across, you can really see the line of where the ceramic coating was. Well, I don't know if it's picking it up, but you can see it right here. So I'm gonna do a little crosshatch pattern, make sure I'm getting nice, clean, consistent coverage. Looks good. I'm not seeing any streaking at all on the ceramic coated side. We'll go ahead and buff it out now. I flip the towel and we're gonna buff it out. And I have to say, everything looks really good. I'm not seeing, personally, any streaking. I'm assuming that is a concern. I mean, they put it on the label, but for me, I'm not getting any right now. No streaking at all. You can see the panel, you know, it's pretty beat up, but zero streaking. Okay, so now we've done that. We've applied it to both sides. Because they don't state anything about a cure time or anything like that, they should be ready to go. I'm gonna start off by doing gloss meter readings again across here before I pull this off, just because you know, all the meter readings are here and I don't want to lose that. So here we go, number 1. 89.6, let's see here. 89.7, did we lose gloss here? And again, it's wanting to slide, so this product is definitely giving us tons of slickness, which is nice, but definitely a downgrade in gloss. I don't know what would cause that. Let's see here. Again, geez, very, very slick, so I do like that. But again, a loss in the gloss meter, 92.1 in this section. Again, losing gloss over here, 91, yeah, lost gloss, and back here, lost gloss. Let's check the other side and see if it's the same kind of result. 89.6, yep, we lost gloss. Again, very, very slick. Next spot, lost gloss, lost gloss, lost, and lost. Okay, now to err on the side of caution, I'm gonna go ahead and take my gloss meter and recalibrate it again. Just, there's a little calibration pad that you can use. I'm gonna do that again just to make sure that we're not getting any faulty readings here. And yeah, guys, unfortunately, I'm still getting the same type of readings. I have it all calibrated perfectly and still not getting the readings that I would want. So, I don't know, maybe we need to just discount that and not even look at it. Let's just look at the visual appearance now. And I thought Gloss Meter had tons of really good reviews, so I did get that one. But again, it doesn't make sense to me that it's getting worse readings other than, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, we'll take this off and then we'll check the gloss readings here again and see if that made any difference. I mean, I can definitely see a visual enhancement of darkening of color with both of these over this middle section. But guys, I am definitely getting higher gloss meter readings in that middle section where I didn't apply any of the product, which is very, very interesting. So maybe there's a diminishing effect if you already have the surface cleaned up. So this panel, again, was just polished and then prep wiped and then rinsed off just so I could show the difference between the ceramic coated sides. But it is getting a better gloss reading in the middle than it is on either of these sides. That was not the case when I did it on the other panel when the panel wasn't perfect. And again, this one's not perfect, but it's significantly better. And this is a gray panel versus a black panel. So maybe that makes a difference. I don't know, but I can see a difference in my visual. So let me go ahead and grab that for you. Okay guys, so here you go. You can see that line right there, right in the middle of the flashlight basically, right? So there's a line there. At the tip of the flashlight is the control panel that was taped down. So you can see on the left side, it is definitely a darker, like it's slight, but again, I am seeing more depth to the color there, slightly, but definitely there. And then on this side, same thing right there. You can see, let me try and get a better angle for you guys so you can actually see it better. There's one. So I don't know if you can see it right here, like right at the tip of the flashlight where I'm moving it. There's a line there, and you can definitely see there, again, the Turtle Wax side darkened the panel as well. So they both did have a glossing effect visually. Is one better than the other, in my opinion? No. They both definitely probably match on the gloss enhancement there, at least on the visual side. So what I'm gonna do now is, because this side has protection versus this one that does not, let's go ahead and take it outside and see if we can see the protection. Again, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, even if it is there, but just to see. And slickness, very, very slick on this side. Man, that's splitting hairs on slickness. I'm gonna say, let's just see here. Let's put a Slick Shine bottle here, slides down, and a Slick Shine bottle here. So definitely grabbing more on the Meguiars side. It's still very, very slick, like very, very slick, especially back here on the ceramic coated sides. But where it's not ceramic coated, I gotta give the slickness to the Pure Shine. It's just slightly slicker than the Meguiars side. Okay, let's take this up front and check out the water beading on it. Okay guys, so here we go. The left side is gonna be the Turtle Wax side. This side is the Meguiars side. Again, up top here is ceramic coated, down here is not. So let's test it. Definitely sheeting the water a lot faster than it was previous. You see here. Definitely still not as good as the ceramics coated side, but it is better. And now let's check the Meguiars side. I don't know, guys. Very, very, very little difference here. I will definitely say, actually, after that, I will say the Turtle Wax side is definitely sheeting the water off faster. So watch it here. Pretty much gone. And then over here on the Meguiars side, pretty fast as well. No, I have to change my mind. I'm not seeing any difference. So Meguiars, gone, and Turtle Wax. Yeah, slight nod to the Turtle Wax side, but nothing significant. Okay guys, so there are the results. You saw them for yourself. I'm going to have to say, you know, if you're looking at getting a gloss enhancing product, there's definitely benefits to both of them. This one's completely safe on ceramic coated surfaces. You do still have the graphene infused in here, so you do get some protection, versus this one's no protection, and they say that it can streak on ceramic coated surfaces. It did not for me. I had no streaking at all. It was very, very easy to apply. Slickness, I will say the Turtle Wax seems to get the nod just slightly over the Meguiars product, but both very, very slick. Gloss enhancement though, has to go to the Meguiars, especially on a corrected panel. They both are about the same. There is a slight improvement, but again, it's correcting the paint's really what creates gloss. So if you're looking for something that's gonna create gloss in a situation where your paint's not perfect, this is for sure gonna be the one, the Meguiars, because it has the filling abilities. And as you guys can see on my last video, that one completely darkened the panel versus this one. It did, but not nearly as much as the Meguiars. How long they both last, I don't know, I didn't test that, but they're not, neither of these are advertising for longevity, right? So it's just, you know, you're out and about and you wanna make your car pop. That's what these are for. And for me, the Meguiars is gonna win. Also, when we talk about price, big factor here. The Turtle Wax, because this flare saw trigger is definitely more expensive to use, and I like it, but this one comes in at $19.99 versus the Meguiars. Regular trigger sprayer comes in at $13.99, so $6 difference here. I do like the flare saw trigger, but at the same time, when I'm working on a vehicle, especially outside, and I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna be working with this outside, you spray the flare saw and it's gonna go everywhere, and I don't like that. I like the fact that you can just control, you know, using a microfiber towel to apply this. You can do that this way. If you're doing it that way, why even have the flare saw trigger? So just keep that in mind. Now, as far as size goes, this one's 20 fluid ounces, and this one is 16 fluid ounces. So price per ounce, we're getting closer there, but the Meguiars is still gonna be the winner for me. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope that video helps you. If you're in the market for one of these, this one I like. I think it did a good job. This one, I have to say, I was kind of blown away with on that black panel. It did a phenomenal job of filling all the swirls in. So this is definitely gonna be my winner. And that's it. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.